It's Jess.
Hi! This week I thought I would take another journey into the vegan food preparation and make something from one of my favorite fast food restaurants, which is Taco Bell. And before I went vegan, I really liked the chicken quesadilla that they have there with that amazing sauce. And of course I can make my own version of a chicken quesadilla here at my house, but that sauce is something that's like really iconic. So I decided this week that I'm gonna show you how I make my own version of the vegan Taco Bell sauce for the chicken quesadilla. So why don't you come along with me and maybe you can try it out. Here we go. So what I have here is several different ingredients. I have the vegan mayonnaise. I have Taco Bell mild sauce, which they actually do sell in stores, believe it or not. I also have some ghost pepper sauce for a little extra kick of spicy, but the majority of my spicy is gonna come from the sriracha. Then I have some garlic powder, cumin, cayenne, and paprika. And this is what I'm gonna use to make the vegan Taco Bell sauce. So I use about a cup of the vegan mayonnaise. This is for a larger batch, and it can honestly last you for several different nights of quesadillas or Mexican food in general, and you can just use it as a dipping sauce. Ooh, it would probably go really good with steamed artichoke. So about a cup of the vegan mayo. Everybody say hi to Bjorn. He's back. He tends to follow me around the house now, which is really cute. Okay, so next I'm gonna do about 2 teaspoons of the garlic powder. And I have garlic with parsley, which is perfectly fine. If you have pure garlic powder, it's even better. I just happen to have this. So 2 teaspoons. Then I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of cumin. If you don't really like cumin, you don't have to use as much. Then I add 2 teaspoons also of paprika. After that, I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of cayenne. Now, anybody out there who is not used to spicy, you might think that this is enough spicy for you. It's not gonna taste the same if you wanna edit out this next bit, but you can if you want to. Next, I add about a teaspoon of the Taco Bell mild sauce. I might actually end up adding a little bit more later on, but for now that's perfectly fine. The ghost pepper sauce, I'm gonna add really just a drop, but if we wanna get technical, maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. It is super spicy sauce after all. Then I'm gonna add of the sriracha. First of all, make sure you shake it up first, so you're not gonna get any just liquid coming out. And I'm gonna start off with a teaspoon, and we'll figure out how much more it needs from there. Because I do remember adding quite a bit of this last time. I don't even use measurements when I make this myself. I just keep going until it tastes right. But for the sake of the video, so now it's starting to come together to be that iconic color that the sauce is. If anybody's ever ordered the Taco Bell quesadilla with the sauce on the side, this is about the color it comes out to. All right, let's give it a little taste. It's very spicy. It's a little bit spicier than it needs to be, so actually I'm gonna add some more mayonnaise. Maybe a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise. All right, I've had to transfer it to a larger bowl because it wasn't enough room for the last ingredient, which really binds it all together, which is some lime juice. So I'm gonna start off, which is what I did last time, which is just half a lime. I got my handy dandy lime squeezer right here, and I'm just gonna squeeze it into the sauce. That's exactly what it was missing. It's just that lime juice. Now, if you're gonna try to make this recipe at home and you have most of these ingredients already, maybe you just have some Taco Bell mild sauce packets that you wanna use, which is perfectly fine. You totally can omit that ghost pepper sauce. It's really just to give it an extra kick, but it's not completely necessary. You could just use the sriracha and the mild sauce. And honestly, if you like it spicier than mild sauce, go ahead and use that hot or fire sauce. Just make sure that you're taste testing it to make sure that it's not too spicy. Oh wow, that's so good. All right, let's go ahead and start up the quesadilla now. I'm gonna start off with the chicken portion, and I'm using the Gardein chicken strips. So I'm gonna heat up the pan. I'm adding about 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Really just eyeing it. And you wait for it to heat it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna add a few strips of the Gardein chicken strips. Really depends on how much vegan chicken you want in your recipe. So, 4 and a little 1. All right, go ahead and let that saute for about 2 to 3 minutes on all sides until it's golden brown, and then we'll come right back. Got it about golden brown on all sides, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove these from the pan and drain off the excess oil over here on a paper towel on a little plate. Just like that. Now I'm starting with a clean pan, and I went ahead and lowered the heat to about medium-low. In the meantime, while that pan heats up, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up these chicken bits and add some sauce to them. I'd say to cut them into about 1/2-inch pieces. If you like longer pieces, feel free to not chop them so small. Or if you don't like them such big chunks, you can go ahead and shred them, because Gardein chicken strips are really, really great, and they do shred pretty well. Now, I'm gonna add these chicken strips into my bowl. Let's reuse the same bowl as last time so as to not create more dishes for myself. And I'm gonna start off with just a little bit of the Taco Bell sauce and mix it all together. If I need more sauce, I definitely do, so I'm gonna go ahead and add about another tablespoon more. I really like the sauce, and I would ask for extra sauce. So why not get even a little bit more? All right, so now we've got all the chicken strips mixed up together with the sauce, just like that. Just like that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and assemble my quesadilla. I've got some mission flour tortillas and some Daya cheddar cheese shreds. Nice and hot pan. Keep it on low. I'll explain why later. All right, start off with the cheese, just a little bit. Just to cover. And I'm gonna go ahead and spread that chicken strips and little bits all over. Try to make it even. That way every bite has a little bit of the chicken strip in it. Now for the second tortilla, I am gonna add and spread on a little bit of the sauce very thinly to give it some extra flavor. That way I don't have to get a little dipping bowl out and use even more of the sauce, because it is so good. And like I said before, I usually would ask for extra sauce, so this might actually keep me from dipping it extra in. Okay, finish adding the rest of the cheese shreds on top so that the tortilla binds well. Other tortilla on top. Now, for the reason I explained why I wanted this on low heat is because with quesadillas, if you've ever had this problem before, sometimes it'll just burn on one side when the cheese isn't even melted yet because the fire is too high. So low fire, quesadilla assembled, and what I actually do is I put a lid on top to seal in the heat. That way the cheese melts better before the other side of the tortilla gets crispy. That way it's not too crispy of a quesadilla and it's perfectly melted on the inside. I add the lid. All right, depending on how high of a low burner you've chosen, this could take anywhere from 2 to 3 minutes each side. So you can go ahead and set yourself a timer. Start off with like maybe 1:30. Come in and use a spatula to look underneath, see if the cheese is melty, see if it's sticking well, and that the underside of the other tortilla isn't burning. And we'll come right back. Okay, make sure to press down all the way around. Make sure that the cheese sticks. Perfectly grilled on the other side. It's flipped. Yes. There we go. All right, now, however amount of time that took you, it should be the same amount of time on the other side to get the same amount of crispiness. Okay, it's been the same amount of time on the other side, so let's go ahead and look underneath, see if it's good. That looks so yummy. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and transfer this over to the cutting board and we'll dig in. Ooh, that just looks so, so good. And it's nice and melted on the inside. Whew. Now, like I said, with diet cheese, it does tend to get extra melty. So I would recommend letting this sit for maybe 30 seconds, 40, maybe a minute. Yay, it's been about a minute. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut in now. I'm gonna use a pizza wheel because it helps me make a lot cleaner cuts. Whoa, yummy. Woo! Check that out. Doesn't that just look delicious? In case I want some extra sauce, I do have my bowl right here because I am a sauce lover. Or you can just go ahead and use whatever Taco Bell sauce you like, mild, fire, etc. But I want to go ahead and give this a taste and let you know how it tastes. Doesn't that just look so good? Yummy. All right, let's give it a taste. Whoa. It tastes so much like it, it's unbelievable. Whoa. Wow. I'm just telling you right now, I can make this myself. It's a little labor intensive, but Taco Bell, if you started carrying real vegan items, because recently they did add an option to order things vegetarian, but then I have to continue to explain that I don't want any of the nacho cheese or sour cream or whatever it is of the menu item that I'm ordering. And oftentimes, especially through the drive-thru, I don't actually get what I've ordered. So I have to go inside the restaurant and make sure and open it up and double check, and it's a lot of work. But this is so good. Honestly, this is a shout out to a lot of popular fast food chains, because in other countries they do have some vegan things that you can order, like Pizza Hut. I believe it's in England. They have vegan pizza that you can order. But this is amazing, and if you try it, let me know how you liked it down in the comment section down below. Yeah, make sure you share this with other friends of yours who are vegan, or maybe those of you that know friends that are lactose intolerant. This would also be another really good option for them. Anyways, I put out new videos every Monday. On the off chance that it's late like it was last week, I do apologize, but new videos every Monday. Again, make sure to give that like and subscribe button a 1-2 punch, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!